Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ariana Uribe, and in today's video we're doing a full face of first impressions. In this box I have Haus Labs, One Size, MakeupByMario, Patrick Ta, Rare Beauty. So as you can imagine, my wallet's hurting, but if you want my thoughts on everything in this box and more detail on everything I used for my look, just keep on watching. Of course, the second that my hiccups are gone, the AC turns on. We're just gonna get started, and if you hear a loud fan in the back, it's my AC that you're probably gonna hear turn on and off throughout this video. I don't have a new eyebrow gel, so I just went in with my tried and true Benefit brow setter. I also don't have a new primer to try out, so I just used my go-to prep combo. When I said full face of first impressions, I didn't really mean full face, because who has the money for that? If you're a dry skin girly like me, this is one of the best primers you can get for your skin. It's so good. It's the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. As you can see, she's very well loved. I'm scraping the container and then put it with the E.l.f. Power Grip. Now for the first actual new product of this video, the Haus Labs foundation. Although I despise frosted glass when it comes to shade matching, I love the packaging. Please believe me when I say that I would never lie to you guys, but I've used this foundation already. I got it on my birthday, so I was too excited not to use it on my birthday. A little definitely goes a long way. The foundation is infused with 20+ skincare ingredients, claims to be buildable, medium coverage, luminous, and weightless. I look even more like an egg than I did at the beginning with no makeup on. I know it's technically not a first impression since I did use it on my birthday, but I love it. Moving on to concealer, I have two new under eye products that I'm so excited to try out and that are actually first impressions. The first one being the Rare Beauty Under Eye Brightener. This was sold out in the light shade for literal months, so it's not new, but it's new to me, and that's the whole point of first impressions. I just love Rare Beauty packaging, not only because it's inclusive, but it just looks so pretty, and I love like this nude pale pink color. I did see reviews on this when it first came out. It does have the metal like round applicator that's supposed to be cooling to kind of depuff the under eye. Because it's metal, you do have to continuously dip the wand into the product because it doesn't hold much. Now, if you use this and you thought to yourself, why is there literally no coverage? It's not a concealer. It's an eye brightener, which means it's supposed to brighten the eye. That's probably really self-explanatory, I'm sorry. But I can see this being so pretty on no makeup days. And boom, you would think that I get 8 hours of sleep every night. I'm actually so excited for this product, especially because I'm not like too late to the game with this one. It's the new MakeupByMario concealer. I did order it online, so let's see how good I am at picking out my shade. That's not too bad. I got mine in the shade 140. Mario himself said that he created this weightless concealer to lift, brighten, and perfect the complexion. I also read somewhere that it's self-setting, but I don't know how much I trust that. I just put it everywhere I usually put concealer, and I was literally gonna make a comment on how small the applicator is, but I didn't even have to dip back in. It like literally covered everywhere that I put concealer. Anyways, I'm gonna blend this out with a brush because that's how I've usually been blending out my concealer recently. I'm someone who loves a brighter under eye, so I'm actually pretty impressed with myself and the shade that I picked. Now that we look like freaking Casper the Friendly Ghost, I can't put on bronzer fast enough. And today we're gonna try out the new Juvia's Place cream bronzer. I got mine in the shade Honey, which I think is the second lightest shade. I did swatch the tester of this in the store, and it did have like little gold shimmer in it. So I wanna see if you see that once it's applied to the skin. Again, I'm using all the same tools that I usually use for my makeup routine. I need a better video setup because I'm literally using my phone as my mirror. Let's try to hide this bald spot. This cheek is with bronzer and this cheek is without. Okay, I'm just cleaning it up a little bit because I got a little bronzer happy. It's actually pretty easy to blend out and it's not like crazy pigmented, so if you're new to cream products, I think this would be great for you. I also did just use this to kind of shape my nose a little bit better. Now on to blush, another product that I was beyond excited to try, the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. I got mine in the shade She's Flushed. I'm not even gonna try to describe this color because I know I'm gonna fail, but I was just obsessed, and it's pretty popular too because I went to 2 separate Sephoras and neither of them had it, so I ordered it online. Obviously, I'm gonna start with the cream. This might sound silly, and if you're not like super into makeup, you're gonna be like, girl, that's not even a thing. But I feel like this is the perfect summer to fall transition blush shade. Like, it's still pink and cute, so it's like summer, but it's muted and like neutral, so it gives fall. Am I the only one who thinks that way? There's like summer products in fashion, and then there's fall products in fashion, and then there's like a middle that's like transitional products in fashion. That could just be my excuse to spend money though. We will come back to this powder blush once I set the face. As I was grabbing the new setting powder I'm gonna try out, I totally forgot that I had these Be Goldy Bright Drops from Drunk Elephant. So we're just gonna place them on top of our blush as kind of like a liquid highlighter. If I would have remembered to use this product, I probably would have mixed it in with my foundation or used it before foundation, only in the higher points of my face. But since I forgot, I'm applying it on top of my blush, hoping that it doesn't mess up anything under. Right off the bat, I would definitely not recommend putting this over makeup. This is definitely like to be mixed in or placed under. It looks really pretty, but I don't know if you can tell, it kind of made the blush patchy. It does give a super stunning glow, but again, use before your makeup. Also, it does have 5% niacinamide and 2 other ingredients that apparently fade hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and post breakout marks. I'm just going back in with blush because again, I feel like it made it really patchy. I'm gonna say this for every product because makeup truly brings like serotonin and happiness to my life, but I'm super excited to try out the One Size pink powder. I do already use a brightening pink under eye powder, and that is the Morphe one, but if you think this is pink, this is the One Size pink powder. I feel like it's not really picking up how pink it is, but when you hold them next to each other, there's a difference. I literally spent the last 30 minutes trying to clear storage off of my phone. Most of it were really old, cringy TikToks, so it's okay. I had no problem letting them go. But I also deleted like 15 different apps that I'm gonna have to re-download eventually. Sorry if the angle changes slightly. I moved my phone and I obviously don't know how it looked before, but now let's actually set the face. I'm just gonna blend out any creases that might have happened in the last 30 minutes before I finally go in with powder. I love that it has a little lid so it doesn't get messy and spill over your clothes when you open it. No shade Morphe, but one too many clothes has gotten ruined. This is a brand new powder puff. If you're not applying powder with a powder puff, what are you doing? She's pink. Okay, let's just get into it. Oh wow. Oh, that's pink. I might have just messed up all my makeup. Okay. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts on this powder. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but my under eyes look really pink. I feel the powder did really smooth out my under eye, but I feel like whatever powder I used with the powder puff has that effect. But I feel like with my complexion and with how pink this powder is, it really just made my under eyes pink. I don't hate it, but I'm not obsessed. I like a bright under eye, and it kind of just looks like I dusted blush to set my under eyes. I feel like I'm not making any sense. Point is, my under eyes look pinker than I would like them to. But the finish is great, so I might even try out like their translucent. I feel like this would be a great powder to blend the edges of your blush. Because I don't have a new powder bronzer, I'm just going in with my Too Faced Natural Chocolate powder bronzer. Okay, now back to the Patrick Ta blush. We're gonna use the powder part to set our cream blush, obviously. Is Patrick Ta the one who said to use the powder and then the cream? I don't know, but that sounds scary. So this is what we're gonna do. Since I feel like the edges of my blush seem a little harsh on both sides, I'm actually gonna use the leftover pink powder with my like setting powder brush, and we're gonna try to diffuse the edges a little bit. Not gonna lie, I feel like my cheeks look a little patchy because I use the Drunk Elephant illuminating drops over my makeup, which was my fault. I should have remembered and I would have used them before, but if you notice it like I do, I think that's why. I usually always kind of clean up my contour and bronzer area with powder, but out of fear of looking more pink, I'm going to use my Morphe one like I usually do instead of the one size. I know I look crazy, but believe it or not, this part in my routine is when I feel the cutest. Probably because I want a nose job. Okay, I let the powder sit for like 30 more seconds, but now we're just gonna dust it away. I was debating using this palette in this video because que hueva to do a whole eyeshadow look, but I have time, so why not? Also, just in my opinion, this is probably top 3 prettiest Anastasia palettes. I'm gonna do something very, very simple because, like I said, que hueva. Let's enjoy this satisfying moment together. I'm gonna go in with the shade Space Dust and put that all over my crease. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the shade Comet and deepen up the crease and outer corner. I accepted that there's always going to be one eye that comes out better than the other. This is where we're at with just 2 shades. And now I'm debating what shimmer to put on the lid because I'm obsessed with every single one in this palette. I think I'm going to swatch a few. These are the ones that I swatched and they're all so pretty. This is actually really hard. After much consideration, I decided to go with Super Cluster, which is this like super pretty blue, and I'm just going to go in with my finger. Right on the lid. Having nails makes this very difficult. I'm going with a flat brush to kind of get better distribution. That looks so pretty. Get this palette for the shimmers alone. Now for lashes. I surprisingly have quite a few of the new mascaras that have recently come out, like the Anastasia one and the Benefit one, but I'm going to use this other new mascara from the Polite Society. 1, because I love the name Polite Society, 2, because it's completely clean, and 3, because it claims to give legendary volume, lift, and length. And what more could you want from a mascara? I love this color. She feels heavy. And it's shaped like a huevito, like my head. I'm curling my lashes like I always do because I want to give this mascara a fair shot and use it again how I normally would. I don't know why I smelled it. This is what the wand looks like, which I love because I prefer curved or really thin mascara wands. So let's just get right into it. This is with mascara and without mascara, and that's 1 coat. And this is a mascara. I think the only thing that can make it better if it was waterproof, because my lashes do fall pretty fast unless I'm using a waterproof mascara. But I still think my lashes look great. I think the last new products that I have to try are lip products. I have the Half Magic Sculptitude 2-in-1 lip liner in the shades I'll Pray For You and I Have Needs. Half Magic has some of the prettiest like box packaging I've ever seen, even though I know that this is the part that you end up like throwing away. My hand has glitter all over it, but I'm still gonna swatch. This is what the 2 colors look like, my amazing swatches. Just off of swatching them, they do feel very creamy. And they in fact are. I lined my lips with the darker of the 2 shades, but now I'm gonna go in with the lighter one to try to blend it out, see if it's even possible. The shades are pretty easy to blend together, and let me just say, I love this combo. And my lips don't feel crazy dry, but it does feel a little sticky for some reason. Like, I don't know, but you can see my lips kind of sticking together. Maybe that feeling goes away. I also have another new lip product from Refi, but just my luck, when I opened it, it came broken. Which I guess doesn't really matter because I probably wouldn't have layered it on top of this one anyways. It is their lip blush in the shade Wine. I don't know how it ended up like twisted all the way up. When I opened it, the bullet was in the actual cap, so it's not properly attached to the component. I probably won't exchange it because that whole process seems a little annoying. Even though I should, I spent my money on this. Okay, that is all the new products that I have. I am going to do a few touch-ups off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, my makeup is finally done. I also realized my window really gives away how long it takes me to film. All I did off camera to finish up the look was apply the same 2 matte shades that I used above my eye, under my eye, and then I also set with setting spray because I don't have a new one to try out. Lastly, I just put little dots of brown eyeshadow over where I already have lunares since my makeup kind of covers them and I like for them to show. Also, before I forget, now that the lip liner is like pretty much set or dry or whatever, it's like not sticky at all. Okay, here's a quick close-up. Look at my eyes, so sparkly. Now for my final thoughts. I surprisingly liked everything that I tried out other than this, but again, I fully blame myself because I forgot to use it correctly, I think. The things I personally would recommend are the Haus Labs foundation for sure. It is a woman-owned business and not just any woman, Miss Lady Gaga herself. I feel like my skin still looks like skin and it is full coverage. So if you're looking for a new one and like a luminous finish, I would definitely try this out. I am a blush girl through and through, so I would definitely recommend picking up any of the shades of the Patrick Ta blush. They're all beautiful and I think I'm actually gonna buy another one. It is a little pricey, but it's coming with a cream and a powder. I also really love this palette. Again, I think it's worth it for the shimmers in it alone, and you still get a really great assortment of matte shades that allow you to create various different looks. I also really enjoyed these 2 products and I think they worked great together, but I am really excited to see the Makeup by Mario concealer on its own. The Juvia's cream bronzer is also really nice and probably one of the most affordable products in this video. I do also love the dual-ended lip liner by Half Magic. It's a beautiful lip combo and it's convenient because it's 2 colors in one. You can just toss it in your purse and go. I feel like I need to play with this powder a little more because I'm not sold, but I have faith in Patrick Star and I feel like I'm the problem and not him. I also really like this mascara. I feel like it made my lashes look super pretty. I think that's my thoughts on everything. And I mean, they all worked really well together if I do say so myself. But that is it for this video. I probably won't be doing another first impressions for a really long time because this definitely hurt my bank account. But of course, feel free to comment down below or DM me video ideas because I never know what to film. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you would like to see more from me, I am a little bit more consistent on TikTok and Instagram. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know I say this in every video, but I really do want to be more consistent. It's just really hard. Also, I have no storage on my phone, but I am thinking about investing into a camera, but we'll see. I like already forgot what I usually say in my outro. So I'm just gonna leave it at I love you and I hope to see you in the next one, whenever that is.